So it's here from Prusa Research, the Prusa i3 MK2, all the way from overseas. I'm so excited. This came in about a week from ordering it, and this is the latest and greatest from Prusa Research. Give you guys a little bit of background. I've been doing 3D printing for about 7 years, and I've built my own machines. But when I saw this coming out and all the great things that Prusa's incorporated, I just could not say no. So I went out. This machine was $6.99. This is the kit version, but it's just as good once you assemble it as the ready to use machine that they sell. So let's look at the box. This again came from overseas, and it got dinged around a little bit, but it is a really nice box. Prusa is really good with attention to detail, and I really like this right here. I love that he put some little honeycomb pattern on the top of the box. But let's open it up and let's see what is inside. So here we go. Opening it up, and we have. So it won't open. Oh, what? Tricky. What's happening here? The handle's like in the wrong place. I don't know how that's supposed to work. But okay, well, the handle somehow fell in that groove, but let's open it up and let's see what's inside. Oh, congratulations. Getting the original Prusa i3 MK2. So, that's my information, but here's information about what comes in it. It looks like they little quality assurance list that they're using, but everything looks good. So jelly delight. Interesting, but it is here. That's awesome. So there's the kind of the list just to make sure they have everything in it. But congratulations, that's great. I like to see that on top of my boxes. And let's kind of take our bubble wrap out, and let's see what is in the kit. Let's see. So first thing, it looks like, here's a call out to see how everything worked for the hot end. That's super nice. That's hot end heating graph and heated bed graph. So it looks like it reached what it was supposed to. And we don't need to see that, right? Let's see what else is in the box. There is a really nice user's manual. There we go. How to assemble it. That is really nice. I like going online and having it online, but it is online as well. But it's nice. It's so worth it to have a book with all information about how to step-by-step guide, so you don't have to be in front of the computer when you build it. So that's awesome. Let's look. Here is the power supply. That's really cool. That they 3D printed this. On top of that, there's the plug. I hope that's right for me. And there's two Molex connectors, but looks nice. Looks like it's nice and covered and kind of finished. So that's really cool that they're 3D printing now the bases for their power supplies. Put that over here. We have flower power candy. Thank you for the candy. That's awesome. That looks kind of a little bit gooey, but definitely will eat it. That's great. And let's start getting into these boxes. I guess let's take out all these boxes. Here's the filament first. So there's I got some gold filament. Not really interesting, but let's look what's in the boxes first. I'm gonna take everything out first. So let's just take everything out, and then we can start looking what's in each box. Put this box to the side. But here we go. Here is everything that was in the box, minus the power supply. That's over here. But so let's look. I think this is probably the heated bed. So let's see how that looks. And it is. That is the heated bed. That is the new the new heated bed. This is the one that's kind of interesting. It has, actually, let's open it up real quick and look at it. But this is the new heated bed they came out with. It is nice and thick. It already has some of that build tack or something right on top of it already. It's already soldered in, has some information. But what's really different about this bed is that's actually standoffs that are right in there. So there's actually 6 points of contact. You don't adjust this bed. So that's pretty cool. So there's the bed. And let's see what else that came in obviously this bag. There's some more extra PEI sheet. So sorry, that's an extra replacement for that, not Built-Tack. And here is the support. It's nice and powder coated. Let me adjust the camera again. But oh, there we go. But it's a nice powder coated frame right here. Has Prusa. Looks like it's been machined in. Nice and stout. And look at that. I like how they did some nice powder coating on it. Kind of has some gold flake to, or some silver flake to it. That looks really nice. So that's the frame. Here is the Y carriage. Looks like the same material. Probably was cut out of the same piece in the center. But looks really nice. It's good. Put that to the side here. All right, let's put it back in the box. Don't really need to show it off again, right? Put that over here. And let's go into these little boxes right here. Let's see what's inside here. It looks like hardware. So one thing I cannot say bad about the Prusa team is they take the time to really bag everything up and say exactly what's in it, and there's a 1-to-1 scale on the bag. So that's awesome. That's great. They take the time to really organize the bags. These are a bunch of pulleys and just linear bearings in this belt and belts. That's the Y-axis. Oh, that's really nice too, is that they organize them based off of where you're doing them in the build. So that's the Y-axis. So you got to bring out the Y-axis bag to do the Y-axis. And here is the X-axis bag. A little bit less stuff, but again, it's everything you need to build that assembly. So there's those bags. Let's lay them up here. This is the Z-axis, just the belt, and I don't know what the belt's for the Z-axis. Thought it was lead screws, but there's a belt in the Z-axis bag. Interesting. Here is the E-axis, or the extruder. Maybe you'll see there's the hot bolt in there, a ball bearing, some more zip ties. Prusa loves them zip ties. PSU, power supply assembly kit. Here is the spare kit. Oh, that's really nice. I don't see that a lot. Here's a bunch of extra pieces, so if something goes bad, but just a spare kit. Let's look at this. This is the LCD. Let's cut into this real quick. This is actually the LCD for the Prusa, and to cut into it, I've seen people that have bat knives and people that have Swiss Army knives. I decided to bring out the K-bar, U.S. Marine Corps. Why? Why not? Oh, that's just a beautiful knife right there. So it might be overkill, guys. I would agree it is, but let's just open up this bag. I don't even know I need this, but I want it. Maybe I can open it up this way. Yes, sir. Yes. So, I hope that opened it up. But, oh, zip ties are in the bag as well as screws. Be very careful when you take that out. But here is the display. Oh, there we go. There's the LCD display. Oh, and the SD card that already has a 8GB micro in it. So be careful you take that out so you don't lose any parts. But let's put that back in there. But here is the display. Very nice. Has a little speaker there, or a little piezo there. There's where the SD card goes. I'm pretty sure this is open source. He gets it from somewhere. But a nice little LCD display. Has a nice feedback on it as well. Oh, push button. So turn and push button. That's nice. So that is the LCD display. Let's look at some more parts. I'm going to put this back in the bag and hopefully won't lose any of the pieces. But, USB cable, not exciting. Oh, hardware. This is kind of nice. So this is, they actually provide all the tools you need to assemble it. So you don't have to, all you makers probably already have this, but there's all the tools to assemble it. Power cable, really skookum glue stick. Ooh, maybe it smells like something. It smells good. You guys got good smelling glue sticks. I don't know what that means, but it smells good. I guess kids over there like good smelling glue sticks. Glue stick. I think they gave me a really crazy needle. I don't know what that's for, but there is a needle, it looks like. Question mark. And let's see what's in these boxes. This is the electronics. This is the Rambo. If you guys haven't seen this, these are the Rambo boards. This is actually the Rambo mini board. Mini, is it mini? This is the mini Rambo board, and these are actually made by Ulti Machine in the States, and they're super high quality. I really like Johnny makes all these boards actually in Tennessee, and he does a really good job for attention to detail. He's also included some great features like these fuses if anything blows, and just really taking the time to make a really nice board. I've always used Rambo boards. Actually, I used to use ramps. That was the first board I ever used. When they brought the Rambo out, I've always used them, and they're great. They're great boards. Now, this board is really good for single extruders. Now, the normal Rambo is better for dual extruders and kind of more pieces. So there's the Rambo board. And again, they're taking the time to put all the screws and all the hardware right in the same box, so you don't. I mean, they've spent a lot of time making the boxes great. That's that. And this is the new extruder. I'm so excited about this extruder. This is supposed to be the cream of the crop for extruders, and even look at that. He even got little stickers on his fan, on his cooling fans. That's sharp. Here's the little here's the little fan for it, but that is super sharp. There's the extruder right there. That's a really fine tip on it. Oh wow, I'm so excited to assemble this. Oh, and hey guys, if you haven't noticed, these are actually these new sensors that you don't have to touch the bed because you get really close. But this actually is the new way to probe the bed with the mesh bed leveling. This is the newest, coolest thing. Now I know some people probably already have it. This is new for me, and I'm really excited about that. Now the first layer is always a good print. So there's that. And that's the end of that box. Wow, that took a while. There's a lot in that box. Let's put it all back so I don't lose it. And I don't know how I'm going to fit everything back in the box. There we go. So let's put all that back in the box, and let's see what's in this box. Let's play a game. What do you guys think's in there? I think it is 3D printed parts. Ooh, great. So let's pull out one of these parts and see what kind of quality we're getting out of it. I don't know. Let's check out this extruder. Here's the Prusa extruder. Now, so this is actually built on their own machine. So here is the Prusa orange color. Do you see that? Doesn't look bad. There's a little bit of stringing. I guess they're probably printing these for speed, but Really nice print though. It seems pretty strong. I like that they printed all the parts. I could have printed all these parts, but let them do it overseas. And this orange is it's not like a, it's like a vibrant orange, kind of like Halloween orange. Cool. Those are all the printed 3D printed parts. There's a lot of them. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's the supply. And again, all these are labeled. That's great. That will really save a lot of time. Here's the filament spools, the touch display, on and on. That's just, wow. Look at all those parts. That's almost more parts, I swear, than the Prusa, than the original Prusa. That's a lot of 3D printed parts there, but I guess it's always improving. So that's the box full of stuff, full of 3D printed parts. Let's look at the motors now. All right, let's look at the rails. Let's leave the motors for last. I'm pretty excited about those. But let's see what's inside here. Here is all of the rails. Ooh. So, all of the threaded, threaded pieces are all nice powder coat black, nice flat black. That's nice. I like that. And here are all the linear rails. They look pretty standard. They did machine the ends of them. That is nice. He probably, I don't know if he did it in his shop or he got them made like these overseas, but they look pretty nice. No issues with them. They look pretty straight. We'll see how they go on the bed. Put those back in the tube now. Oh, that's kind of interesting. They kind of wrap some of these in plastic. Some kind of, oh, this is, you know, this is kind of funny. This so they wrap these around the rods. These are actually the covers. These are the covers for the electronics, for the wiring. They just put them on inside here. Kind of like dual purpose. Maybe they're protecting some of the rods. So that's the threaded rods. And the last piece of the puzzle is the motors. So here are the motors right here. Let's open them up. And oh, you make me happy here, Prusa. Here, let's look at one of these new Z motors. So these look like I don't know. So these, what's different about these motors is they're a little bit smaller here. They're kind of more like pancake motors, you can see. But the rod goes right through, the threaded rod goes right through the motor. And so now there is no way that these have any backlash, you know, or only backlash I guess can come from here. But that seems pretty, there's a little bit of jiggle, but again, while it's only moving one direction up, so it should be, should print really well. So there's the Z's. The drive motors look all the same. Oh, well, look at that. They even have information on them. These are NEMA 17s, 1.8 degree stepper motors. There's stepper motors. And I guess that's about it, guys. So that's the first unboxing, I think, for the Prusa i3 MK2. If you guys got any questions, I'm going to actually assemble it this weekend. So if you have any questions about the assembly or how it went, please leave some comments below. I'm going to try to take some videos of me assembling it and have a little bit of feedback of the assembly. Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe. It helps on my channel. If you like what I'm doing, you know, just write something nice down below. You know, I'm always looking for new ideas and new projects. So happy printing, guys.